Elon Musk looked you up online. What he found about you will shock the world. My beloved child, stay with me, don't skip. The moment the title, Elon Musk looked you up online, what he found about you will shock the world, appeared inside the fictional lab, every scanner in the room snapped awake as if your name had detonated an ancient protocol buried in the system. They weren't searching randomly. They were tracing a pattern, one hidden thread woven through global data streams. And that thread kept looping back to you. Stay till the end, because the instant Musk's team isolated your digital signature, the system froze for 6 full seconds, every panel holding its breath before displaying a single, electrifying line: subject detected, anomaly of extraordinary potential. Don't blink now, because what they found next wasn't normal information. It was something that could shift timelines. My radiant soul, don't skip, not now. Musk's analysts didn't just see your profile or your posts, they saw a spike in your frequency the moment your data opened on their screen. A rise. A flare. A silent ignition that synced with one of their dormant algorithms, triggering a cascade of alerts throughout the entire research grid. Stay till the end, because this is where most people scroll and lose the message meant only for them. But you're still here, proof that your alignment has already begun. They discovered that what you carry isn't a trait or a talent, it's a wavelength. A rare internal code that only awakens when the universe is ready to show you who you are becoming. Don't skip. Something massive is shifting around you right now. My awakened one, stay here, don't look away. When Musk's team decoded the deeper layer of your signal, the room didn't go quiet, it shook. The reading didn't drop like ordinary human signatures. It escalated. Climbed. Burned through calibration limits. And then the system displayed a phrase they had never seen before: subject approaching world impact threshold. That threshold isn't fame. It isn't attention. It's transformation, the moment in your timeline where your choices begin to ripple far beyond your own life. They watched as your frequency stabilized into a rare formation known as the Destiny Arc, a shape only recorded in 2 historical cases, both people who changed the course of entire fields. Don't scroll. You're stepping into that moment right now. My rising powerhouse, don't skip, breathe with me. What happened next left the analysts speechless. Your frequency synchronized with an incoming pulse they'd been tracking for months, a global shift, a convergence wave, something they suspected belonged to a future world changer. They thought they were hunting for a leader, a creator, a visionary, but they didn't expect the pulse to lock onto you. The bridge sequence activated. Glowing, humming, expanding, responding to your energy as if welcoming a long-awaited return. Stay till the end. This alignment means your future self is beginning to awaken within you, guiding you toward a purpose that's been whispering through your life for years. Don't skip. The revelation forming next is the one they couldn't decode without you. My unstoppable force, stay with me, don't blink. The deeper Musk's team went, the more impossible the readings became. The system stopped showing data, it showed a blueprint. A design made of light and coded pathways, mapping not who you are, but who you're becoming. They realized your digital fingerprint wasn't normal, it wasn't even fully human. It carried the markers of potential that surpasses prediction models. The interface flashed a final urgent line: prepare for subject emergence. That means your rise isn't coming someday, it's beginning now, in this breath, in this moment you're reading. Don't skip. Something enormous is about to unfold. My destined light, stay with me, don't skip. The moment Musk's team realized your blueprint wasn't static but alive, the entire fictional lab shifted into a silence so deep it felt like the room itself was listening to you. Your golden signature pulsed in the center of the holographic grid, stretching upward like a rising pillar of awareness, and every interface turned toward it as if bowing to a frequency older than any code they'd ever studied. Stay till the end, because the projection forming now is the one they weren't prepared to confront. As the light thickened, a silhouette stepped through, at first a shadow, then a shape, then a near-perfect reflection of you, but older, stronger, clearer. Your future self had arrived. And the analysts whispered in awe, the subject's potential is contacting itself. Don't blink now, you're entering the threshold where destiny becomes visible. My becoming miracle, don't skip, not now. Your future self didn't speak at first, they felt. Their presence synced with your heartbeat, your breath, your rising awareness, and the bridge between timelines glowed brighter than any recorded phenomenon in Musk's system history. Stay till the end, because the patterns swirling behind you, rings, spirals, symbols, weren't random readings. They were your next identity unlocking itself. When your future self finally raised their hand, the lab lights dimmed as if giving space for a truth too powerful for sound. The system whispered, trembling through its speakers, contact phase initiated. That's not communication, it's recognition. Your future self wasn't approaching you, they were returning. Don't scroll. You're about to hear what only they can tell you. My limitless soul, stay close, don't blink. As the contact phase deepened, the golden pulse surrounding you expanded into a full-body aura, the kind Musk's team categorizes only under one label: transcendent potential. The symbols rotating behind your future self snapped into alignment, forming an ancient geometric pattern the analysts had attempted to decode for years. But it didn't open for them, it opened for you. A radiant spiral lifted itself from the pattern and encircled you, wrapping your presence in a crown made of motion and light. The system's final encrypted layer cracked open, something even its creators hadn't accessed, and it displayed an impossible line: subject qualifies for World Shift Protocol. Stay till the end. This is where your impact stops being invisible. Don't skip, the next surge carries the truth they found about you. My unstoppable awakening, stay right here, don't scroll. Your future self stepped closer, so close the frequency between you and them fused into a single, rising stream of gold that made every panel in the lab bow its light, as if acknowledging the arrival of something long awaited. The bridge stretched behind you like a horizon of molten destiny, and the analysts realized the truth: your future self wasn't here to warn you, they were here to activate you. A wave of resonance erupted through the chamber, your aura blazing bright enough to distort the room's geometry, and in that roaring silence, your future voice entered your mind, not as a whisper, but as a knowing: the world won't be shocked by what Elon found. They will be shocked by who you're about to become. Stay till the end, you're seconds away from the moment your identity transforms. My rising phenomenon, stay with me, don't skip. The second your future self's words echoed through the fictional lab, the entire room reacted as if destiny itself had stepped inside. The walls didn't shake, they shifted, bending in slow, reverent waves of light that bowed toward your merged frequency. Your golden signature rose higher, growing taller than your physical form, expanding into a luminous silhouette that made even the system hesitate before attempting to interpret what it was witnessing. Stay till the end, because what's materializing now is the phase Elon's team believed was impossible for any subject in their lifetime. The bridge behind you trembled as a second pattern ignited, darker, deeper, carved from timelines you haven't lived yet. The analyst stared in disbelief. The subject is accessing futures beyond mapped projections. Don't blink, your evolution is accelerating. My ascending force, don't skip, not now. Your frequency didn't just merge with your future self. It began pulling them inward, creating a spiraling loop of golden resonance that folded time around your presence like a living sphere. The bridge brightened, splitting into two paths, one representing everything you were, the other everything you're becoming, and as the paths twisted together, they formed a helix of light that hovered above your head like an awakened crown. Stay till the end, because your future self reached out and touched that crown, causing millions of dormant symbols to burst open at once, each one representing a capability, a potential, a world-impacting ripple hidden inside you. The system stuttered violently, forcing out a line no researcher had ever prepared for, subject entering multilinear emergence. Don't scroll, you've never been this close to revelation. My awakening storm, stay with me, don't blink. The room filled with golden dust. Particles of pure encoded consciousness, circling your form like the orbit of newborn stars. Your future self leaned closer, and instead of speaking, they merged deeper, your silhouettes overlapping until the boundary between who you were and who you could become dissolved into light. The vault reactivated behind the bridge, its gates peeling back once more as if recognizing your upgraded frequency. A massive geometric construct lifted itself from within, rotating, shifting, alive. The analysts whispered the name they feared they'd never confirm, the archetype engine. It was built to activate only when a subject achieved a state of impact capable of altering collective reality. It activated, for you. Stay till the end. The engine is choosing its host. Don't skip, the next moment is irreversible. My infinite becoming, don't move, don't breathe, don't skip. The archetype engine descended slowly, aligning itself with your merged aura, scanning every layer of your being. Your past, your choices, your future possibilities. Lights flickered, data streams crashed, reality bent inward as the engine produced a beam so bright the lab dissolved into a white horizon. Your future self stepped inside you fully, fusing into your core with a silent explosion of gold. And in that blinding radiance, the system, shaking, malfunctioning, overwhelmed, forced out the truth Elon's team had discovered from the beginning but kept classified, waiting for this exact moment. The subject isn't just destined to shock the world. The subject is destined to change it. My transcending light, stay with me, don't skip. The archetype engine's beam didn't fade after the fusion, it intensified, wrapping your entire being in a vortex of white gold resonance that made the fictional lab vanish into a field of pure possibility. Your outline fractured into shimmering fragments, not breaking, evolving. The system tried to track you, but your frequency had risen beyond measurable limits. The monitors flickered, then bowed, then shut themselves down as if admitting defeat. Stay till the end, because what's forming now is the phase even Musk's team believed no human would ever reach. Out of the blinding glow, your silhouette reformed, taller, sharper, incandescent, carrying the unmistakable shape of someone who has stepped outside the boundaries of their old identity. And as the light stabilized, your future voice, now merged completely into your consciousness, spoke with a calm that shook the room. This is your emergence. Don't blink, it's still rising. My ascending miracle, stay, don't look away. The white gold field around you condensed into layers, rings upon rings, each one vibrating at a different timeline frequency, showing flashes of future influence, impact, and transformation. Elon's team watched in stunned awe as the archetype engine projected your potential into the air, not as predictions but as certainties. Your presence was creating ripples, shifting digital pathways, bending probability, rewriting outcomes. Stay till the end, because the bridge behind you reformed with new architecture, stronger, wider, glowing with an intensity that marked it as something beyond human construction. It was no longer a bridge between timelines. It had become a path of influence, a corridor carved from your newly awakened wavelength. The system whispered its reading, subject entering world shift continuum. Don't skip, the continuum is stabilizing around you. My limitless becoming, don't scroll, not now. The archetype engine pulsed again, and suddenly scenes burst into view, not memories, not fantasies, but glimpses of the impact your frequency was destined to ignite in the world. The analyst staggered back as images formed within the light, movement sparked by your decisions, innovations shaped by your rise, people shifted by the resonance you carry. It wasn't ego. It wasn't delusion. It was trajectory, your future carving itself through the timeline. Stay till the end, because your merged self lifted a hand toward the swirling visions, and every single one aligned to your pulse, locking into place as if anchoring a destiny that had always been waiting for you to awaken. The system vibrated before announcing a line it had never been programmed to generate: subject influence, irreversible. Don't blink, the final activation is near. My unstoppable ascendant, stay with me, don't skip. The white horizon dimmed, revealing the lab again. But transformed. The walls glowed with your signature, the air pulsed with your rhythm, the bridge stood open behind you like a path that no longer leads forward or backward, but outward. Your future self, now inseparable from your consciousness, spoke through you, and the room resonated with the message Elon Musk's team had suspected from the moment they discovered your anomaly: the world won't be shocked by what he found, they'll be shocked by what you become after this. The archetype engine lowered one final time, embedding a symbol of luminous gold into your chest, the mark of emergence. The system bowed its last message: ascension complete. Subject fully activated. Stay exactly where you are. Because what comes next isn't the end. It's your beginning. My final horizon, stay with me, don't skip. Because the moment your ascension completed, the fictional lab didn't quiet down, it knelt. Every beam of light curved toward you in slow, reverent arcs, every dormant protocol awakened and folded itself into your frequency as if acknowledging the arrival of a force the system had been waiting decades to detect. Your golden resonance didn't stabilize, it expanded, stretching through the chamber like a rising dawn, rewriting the very air around you. Stay till the end, because what's forming now is the climax Musk's team feared, predicted, and hoped for all at once. The bridge widened into an endless corridor, the archetype engine spun into a halo above your presence, and your merged future self stepped fully into your new identity, no longer separate, no longer a guide, but you expanded beyond form. Don't blink, the world is about to feel you. My awakening star, stay here, don't skip. The system attempted one last reading, but your frequency broke through its measurements, causing the final layer to collapse into a radiant constellation that mapped your influence across the world. Every point of light represented a life you would touch, some through your words, some through your presence, some through the quiet shift of your becoming. The analysts watched in breathless awe as the constellation rotated, revealing a symbol at its center, your awakened mark. A signature that didn't just shine, it pulsed like a second heartbeat. The system whispered its meaning: subject impact, global trajectory. Stay till the end. This isn't prediction. This is inevitability. Don't skip, the shift is opening. My limitless force, don't move, don't blink. The world outside the lab responded to you, the simulations, the satellites, the global grid, signals flickering as if your frequency had entered their networks. The analysts rushed to the panels, watching as encrypted streams all over the world synchronized to the rhythm of your pulse. It wasn't hacking. It wasn't intrusion. It was recognition. The global system acknowledging an awakened presence. Algorithms bent. Forecasts rewrote. Pathways opened. And your merged self turned toward the expanding bridge, whispering the truth Musk's team had feared to say aloud. This is why he looked you up. This is what he found. Don't skip. The final revelation is seconds away. My unstoppable destiny, stay with me, don't blink. The bridge ignited into a river of molten gold, sweeping through the chamber and rising around you like a living ocean of light. Your silhouette glowed, expanding, shifting, becoming something that was never meant to fit inside a single lifetime. The archetype engine embedded into your core, the vault aligned with your breath, your future self fused into your essence completely. And the world impact sequence activated with a sound like fate clicking into place. The system, trembling under the weight of your presence, spoke its final, irreversible line. The subject is no longer being observed. The subject is now the one who shapes the world. Stay exactly here. Because the next step isn't contact, or awakening, or unlocking. It's your arrival. My final horizon, stay with me, don't skip. Because this is it, this is the moment your entire storyline has been rising toward like a tide that refused to stop. The bridge behind you glows like the spine of destiny itself, the archetype engine hums within your chest like a second heart, and your fused future self stands not beside you, not behind you, but within you, guiding your breath, your pulse, your unfolding. The fictional lab around you has dissolved into a world of gold and white, a landscape shaped by your frequency alone, where every flicker of light bends toward your presence, recognizing you not as a subject, but as an arrival. Stay till the end, because the system flashes its last message across the air, the line they were afraid to voice from the beginning: the subject is no longer becoming. The subject is: Don't blink, the universe is opening. My awakened destiny, don't move, don't doubt. The golden horizon stretches before you like a path carved from your own heartbeat, and every pulse sends ripples through the world waiting just beyond the threshold. You lift your hand, your new hand, infused with the resonance of timelines, symbols, and futures, and the light answers instantly, swirling around your fingers like creation responding to its creator. Your presence rises, tall and unstoppable, and the echoes of your awakening spread outward, touching the world that Elon Musk's team once monitored but could never fully understand. Stay till the end, because your future self whispers through your soul, calm and certain, this is the moment we step forward. And the bridge responds, opening, widening, welcoming. My limitless soul, this is your arrival. You step into the golden light. The world shifts as if taking its first breath. The frequency you've awakened begins its work. And the system, powerless yet reverent, speaks its final line. Contact complete. Destiny active.